All right. I'm just gonna give it 2 more minutes. Hi, Allie. All right. Hey, Tucker. All right, awesome. Can everyone see me and hear my mat? Just give me a thumbs up if you're on recording. Yes, awesome. Okay, cool. I'm gonna give it just 1 more minute. You know, sometimes signing on and getting Zoom going is hard. So thanks, Cecile, for the affirmative. Okay. There's a playlist in the chat if you're interested in playing your own music. You can play Bob Marley the whole time, whatever it is that you like for your music. Okay. All right, so we'll get going. It's going to be a very twisty class. That's the plan today. So if you can go ahead and set in a kneeling position. I'll teach most of the class today in a side profile, but we'll start out kneeling, facing each other. Just so you know, my toes are tucked under here, and I'm resting my glutes on my heels. Just coming into your breath here, you can rest your hands either at your hips or on the tops of your legs, and finding your first inhale of the practice. Yes, the bottoms of your feet might be tight. The idea is to take your attention to your breath and forget about that a little bit. Go ahead and take a bigger inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, lengthen the spine. One more exhale out. Take your left hand to your left hip. Right hand reaches overhead, keeping the feet tucked under, just leaning to the side. And coming back to center and hitting the left side. Back to your center, hands to the sternum. Go ahead and take your pointer fingers and point them together, interlace the rest of your hands. Take it overhead and take a little back bend, bringing your elbows beside your ears. Gaze goes up. And press your hands out, interlacing chin to chest. Go ahead and untuck your chin. Set yourself in tabletop position facing the front of the mat. Go ahead for that cat-cow action. So inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine. Press the ground away. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale. Exhale, round. And last one. Round it out. And coming to a flat back. Lift your left toes off the ground. Here, you're gonna grab your outside of your left foot with your right hand and kick into it for a little hip opener, front of the shoulder opener. That's right hand, left foot. Gaze is staying down. Awesome. And planting your right hand down, stack your left hip open, left hand to the ceiling. You can either stay here or press for the bind. So wrapping the outside of the left foot, taking your gaze up. If you're teleworking and sitting at a desk or at a couch all day, here's your chance to open your hips, move your butt forward. And release the leg down, switch sides. So now right toes go up, grabbing outside of that right foot with the left hand, front of the shoulder opens, kicking into your hand, kind of like dancer modified. And then left hand down, stack your right hip over left, nice and slow, right arm to the ceiling, grab the outside of the foot, gaze goes up. use your toes on that bottom foot to balance. 2 more breaths. Kick the leg out, release it down. 1 more cat-cow, inhale, exhale, flat back, and set up in a high plank. And walking your hands to the back of your mat to meet your feet with a nice straight leg. Take a flat back here, fold, hands go overhead, squeeze your hips forward, forward fold, halfway lift, and walk your hands up to the front of your mat. 1 more time, hands go back, halfway lift, fold, mountain reach high, forward fold, halfway lift, and step it out to high plank. Setting down on your forearms for a little Sphinx pose, tuck your toes under, drag your elbows towards your side body. Go ahead and tuck your hands to the low ribs. Come into your up dog with your tops of your feet pressed into the mat, gaze goes up. And then rounding back over the toes into your down dog, gaze at the back of your mat. And walking up to the front of your mat this time. Planting your hands on your shins or the ground, take that long flat back. Forward fold. 1 more. And ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbow, taking that sway through the upper body nice and easy. Light in your toes, strong in your heels. Relaxing your hands down to the earth. Plant your right hand between your feet. Twist open, left hand to the ceiling, right knee is bent a lot. And switch sides. Left hand, right arm to the ceiling. In breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. And come all the way up to standing, rooting strong through your feet. Pick up all 10 of your toes and then reset them on the ground. Spread out and then ankles back. Kneecaps up, squeeze your glutes together. Puff out your chest. Pull your shoulder blades back and down. Pull your chin in. Just set with that strong Tadasana, strong mountain pose. Keeping your upper body organized just like that. Bring your hands to your sternum. Set your intention for your practice. I'm going to play with a lot of fun connections. So learning to use your space in the moment to build new connections. Maybe a strange time will be a little bit of a theme today. Set your intention though and seal it with an inhale. Exhale, gaze goes up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. High plank, low plank, tops of the feet. Up dog, down dog. 3 breaths here. Pedal it out. Drop one heel down at a time. Press hard through your hands. Send your gaze forward. Tap your knees to the ground. Put the belly in. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Fold it down. Mountain pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. So high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. 2 breaths this time. Gazes at the back of the mat. Exhale. Big breath in. Gaze forward. Bend the knees. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up. Down dog. In breath. Exhale, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold it down, mountain. It's gonna be a sweaty practice, fair warning. Forward fold, halfway lift, chaturanga. Up, down, breath in, exhale, feet to hands, halfway lift, fold, mountain, fold it down. One more, halfway lift, chaturanga. Up, shine your chest forward, down, pivot the belly in, halfway lift, or sorry, feet to hands, whew. Halfway lift, fold. Take your chair, sweep your arms up, butt low. Work your butt down to your heels for a low chair. Option to take a crow here. So setting your knees at your triceps, toes to your bum, or stay in the low squat. One more breath wherever you are. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Right foot forward, warrior two. So slow it down here. You control your pace, fingers are spread, gaze over that front middle finger. And then sweep the left arm up for crescent lunge. So coming onto the ball of your back foot, gaze forward still, maybe take a back bend, low in the back leg, and then open for revolved crescent. So you're turning over your front right leg, keeping low, long straight back leg. Then challenge to tap the ground here and take that full revolving crescent lunge. And we'll come back to standing and then sweep it back. Warrior two, woo. Reverse your warrior. Straighten the front leg for reverse triangle. And chaturanga, plant your hands, sweep your right leg back. Upward dog, downward dog. Left leg forward, warrior two. Open it up. Crescent lunge, low to the back leg. Revolved crescent. Yeah, awesome. Tapping your right fingertips down, left hand to the ceiling. Revolved crescent. And then warrior two, pivoting the back foot down. Reverse reach, straighten the front leg for reverse triangle. And chaturanga, take it down. I know you can hear dogs barking in the background, so I'm closing them out. Upward dog, downward dog, feet to hands, halfway lift, forward fold, sweep the hands for chair. Option to take your butt low or set up your crow. Gaze is forward, lift the toes away. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. One more time on this combination, this time 1 breath per movement. So warrior two, crescent lunge, revolved crescent, tap down, revolved crescent, warrior two, reverse, straighten the front leg, chaturanga. Nice. Upward dog, downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior two, crescent, long straight back leg, revolve it, tap it down, revolved, warrior two, reverse, straighten the front leg, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Take a few cooling breaths, the child's pose if you're getting smoked. Set your down dog up strong, otherwise hips high, pit of the belly in. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Step through for a crescent lunge. So you want a nice long stance. We'll play a little bit here. Sweep your left leg forward and around the right for eagle legs. And then open for airplane. So sweeping the left leg back, puffed out chest. Left fingertips come to the ground, 6 inches in front of the right foot. Twist into revolved half moon, right hand to the ceiling. And a little bit of squat work here. Bend your front knee a lot. Bring your back knee down for that low revolved crescent lunge. And just playing a little bit more on the edge here, taking it back for a twisted camel. So reaching back for that back heel with your right hand. Opening the front of the chest. Dropping your head back. One more in-breath. And chaturanga. Take your hands down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Left foot sweeps up to the sky or the ceiling. Step it through. Crescent lunge. Starting with the hands high. Eagle the legs. Right leg over. Low in the hips. Airplane. Right fingertips down, left hand to your hip or the sky. And then bending this front leg a lot till you hit the low lunge. Knee down. We are twisty people today. Go ahead and come up to that revolved low lunge and work to sweep back and reach your ankle. Ooh, there we go. Lift your chest up to the sky for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Shake your hips out, bring your ankles side to side. Lift your right heel up to the ceiling, bend your knee, press evenly through your hands, and either stay or flip your dog. So dropping all the way over, knees are bent, feet are square towards the back of the room, hips higher. Come back to three-legged dog, or meet us there. Step your feet down and together. Right hand stays on the ground, left hand to the ceiling, side plank. Stack your heels, lift a leg for 5, 4, 3, bring your knee towards your belly button, 2, gaze forward, step it forward, extended side angle. So you're gonna pivot onto your back foot here, low in the front leg. Stay on your front fingertips if you've got that. If not, come up to your forearm on the top of the leg. Option for a bind, bringing your hand behind your back or taking that low bind underneath the front leg. Keep bringing out the upper body, pressing your left knee out with your left elbow if it's there, keeping the back leg nice and strong. Staying for another 2 breaths. Gaze goes down, plant your hands flat, sweep your left leg back, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. I can feel such a big difference in my legs after that stretch. We gotta make it even, right? So left heel to the ceiling, bend your knee, stack the hips, turn it over. Lift the hips high. Drop the head back. One more breath. Three-legged dog, turn it over. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Slide forward, high plank. Left hand down, right hand to the ceiling, side plank. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift that knee, bring it forward, extended side angle. So wiggle it forward if you need. Left foot pivots down, so it's at 45 degrees. Right hand comes down to the mat, or right forearm to the top of your thigh. Option for that upper body bind, spinning the chest open. Staying for another couple breaths. Low in the legs, get that big hip stretch. One more breath here. Gaze down, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. 3 breaths. Strong through the palms of your hands, particularly between your thumb and second finger. Gaze forward. Step forward. Halfway lift. Fold it down. Sweep up into chair. Hands to heart center. Twist to your right. We're staying for 5 breaths. If you want to hit a side crow, you're welcome to do that. You can open up your arms like we did last class. Whatever feels good in your body. 3 more breaths. Keep sinking the butt low, lifting your chest high. 2. And 1. Forward fold. Take your peace fingers, grab your big toes, take a flat back, and fold it down. Working to lift your tailbone towards the ceiling, bottom of the pelvis tilting up, head dropping down. Three breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. Last one. Flat back, fold, mountain, find that strength in your feet. Sink into your chair, knees together, big toes together, heels apart, hands heart center, and twist the other way. Awesome. Even out the knees and the hips. Three breaths here, side crow, open it up, fly your arms. One more breath, keep twisting. And forward fold. Take your palms underneath your feet. Take that flat back. Drop in and fold. Work to lengthen the back of your legs. Pull your chest towards your thighs. 2 more breaths. And release. Stack it up nice and slow. Come in to your Tadasana pose again. So outer ankles back, toes lift, land them. Find that anchoring, lift through your knees, zip up the belly button. Getting ready to balance now, working into the next part of the series. So we're gonna start with arms overhead. Lift your right knee up and we'll cross it across. You're gonna go figure 4 on the legs, nice and low on the butt to start. Flexing the front toes, and then coming back into that standing knee raise and sweeping back to warrior 3. Long extended leg, bending your front knee, until your hands can come to the ground. Step your right foot back. Sweep your left leg back. One push-up. Step your left foot forward. Sweep your right knee up. Standing leg raise. Warrior 3. Bend your knee. Plant your hands. Step your right toes back. One push-up. One more time. Standing right knee raise. Warrior 3. Sink it down. Step it back. Left foot sweeps back. One push-up. Step it back up. Stand feet together. Settle your breath. No, I just tricked you into push-ups, but hey, we gotta use our body weight, right? Go ahead and bring that left knee up. Figure 4 to start. Sinking low. And here we go, 3 on this side. Knee up, sweep back. Bend your front knee. Fingertips down, left toes back. Sweep your right leg up. One push up. Right foot forward. Left knee up. Warrior 3. Sink down. Left toes meet. Sweep right. Chaturanga, or not, push up. Like these bloopers, they're live, right? Left knee up, last time. Warrior 3. Sinking nice and slowly down. Sweeping right leg back. One push up. Right foot forward. Left foot meets. Flat back. Fold. Extended mountain. This time, taking your right arm out to your side. Open hand. Sweep your right leg back. Grab the inside of your right leg. Turn your left palm forward and kick. Take dancer pose. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it out. Switch hands. Left leg inside that left foot. Kick for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, right leg, go right into it. Don't miss a beat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side, last time. Kick harder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Feet together, setting up for tree at the top of your mat. Go ahead and take your right leg, right foot inside the top of the thigh here, or below at your shin. Half lotus is an option. You want to get a little further into that hip stretch. Right hand to your heart. Lots of half lotuses. Dang, awesome job. CrossFitters, lift your right arm high if you've got the half lotus, or both arms for the tree. Work your gaze up for 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Nice and easy. Find Tadasana feet. Set it up either way. Tree or half lotus. Drop the left leg open or out to the side of the room. Extend. Mini back bend in the upper body. Staying for 3, 2, and 1. And release it down. Go and take that big forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot to the ceiling. Open the hip. Step through. Triangle. So long front leg. Stacking hips, shoulders, and heels in one line. Should be able to see your top thumb. Light in the front hand. Bend the front knee to access the big toe if you'd like. Find that easy breath coming into the stretchy part of practice. One more in-breath here. And lifting out with the top hand. Spinning your big toes to face the side of the room. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Palms plant in between your heels. Option for that tripod headstand, or just working your head to a cushion or the block, somewhere where you can find restfulness. If you have flexible hamstrings, go for feet closer together. If you don't, go for feet nice and wide. Take 2 more breaths. And then moving your block or pillow, coming out of your headstand, back into the forward fold if you're up, and walking your hands to the inside of your front leg for lizard. Finding a long back leg. You can stay up on your hands or come down on your forearms. We're gonna go for a few breaths here. Nice and tight between your right knee and right shoulder. And then dropping your back knee down, walking your left hand closer to your right foot, opening your right knee towards the right side of the room, looking over your right shoulder to find your back foot for a galaxy pose. Nice quad stretch, hip flexor stretch. 3 breaths. 2, 1, release it. Straighten your back leg, come back to that tall lizard, and then shift onto your back foot. So I'm pivoting it out and coming into a Skandasana or surfer squat, nice and low in that back leg. Right toes can be lifted and staying that low, shifting to the top of your mat. 2 more. Front side, plant your hands, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Left heel sweeps to the ceiling, open the hip, step it through. Triangle, straightening the front leg, peeling the chest open, stacking hips, heels, and shoulders in one line. Light pressure on that bottom leg for 3, 2, and 1. Stand up out of it. Spin your toes towards your other side wall. Come back to face you guys. Bind your hands behind your back. Lift your chest. As you fold forward, lift your fists away from your back. Dropping your head. Find that same depth, maybe. Maybe find a block if it's not there. Then release your hands to the mat. Take a flat back here. So lengthen, just like we have been all of class in the flat back. Right hand center line, left hand to your hip. Push through the right hand to spin the chest open. Left hand to the ceiling. Try to keep your hips level. And release down. Left hand center line, flat back to start. Right fingertips to the hip, open. Expand the chest open, spin. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring both hands down. You'll go with your left foot forward at the front of your mat into your lizard pose. So crawling forward, setting up for that 5 breaths. Long straight back leg, option to come on your forearms. And then dropping your back knee down, wiggle right hand in closer to that left foot. Bend the back knee, work to grab the outside edge of that foot, option to drop the left knee open also. Staying for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release that. Pop back up to your high lizard, surfer squat back of your mat, Shift forward. 2 more. Nice and low. And chaturanga. Set it up. Upward dog. Downward dog. Nicely done. High plank. Low plank. Option for headstand or handstand, or just stay in low plank with me. If you're a fidget, which I admittedly am, you can add these in. So knees to elbow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Planting your hands, bringing knees down, and coming into your belly flop. One ear on the ground, resting. Switching sides. And coming back to center, setting up for locust. So you want to seal your legs together. Take your hands out to the side. Lift your chest and quads away from the ground. Even your belly button, try to pick up everything. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Breath in, exhale. Arms forward. Supergirl pose. Lift everything up. Super dudes. Gaze is down towards the mat, staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Setting up for half locust or half bow. Right hand outside right foot. Tuck your toes into your shin. You can either extend your arm long or press in from here. Try to peel your shoulder blades off the ground. Kick into your back leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, just prepping for back bends. Kicking here into the left hand now, toes to shin, staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Going for both feet, knees starting together, grab the outsides of both feet. Go ahead and kick up, lift the chest up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Windshield wiper. Ease through your head. And toes coming back to the earth, tops of the feet pressing to the mat. Taking your fingers beside your lowest rib. Lift into a big up dog. Gaze up, squeeze the bum. Roll over your toes. Bend your knees, maybe send your hips high, then extending the legs. Then come onto your back for bridge. So walking your feet through your hands, setting up. All right, still with me. Looking good, I see you. Julia has like the most beautiful picture. I'm not sure that's fair. I might do that next time. All right, go ahead and bring your feet wider on the edges of your mat. Lift your glutes away from the ground. We're just gonna stay up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it down. This time going for interlacing the hands underneath the low back, peeling shoulder blades together or pulling them together, lifting higher, staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down. Go ahead and set up for your wheel or intermediate wheel. Hands coming right up from your shoulders. Lifting in that same bridge position, peeling shoulder blades toward one another. Fingertips face towards your shoulders. And then you're picking everything up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest, knees together. Take an in-breath. Exhale. One more big breath in. This is the peak of your practice, so pick the hardest variation. You can take right now, push your edge, set up your wheel or half wheel or bridge. Peel shoulder blades together, set your hands, plant them, come on up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest. Go ahead and drop the feet out. Supta Baddha Konasana. Resting soles of the feet together. So butterflying the legs. Right hand at your heart, left hand at your belly. Surrendering, finding that ease again in your practice. The sukha, they call it. And as you're ready, drawing your knees into your chest, giving it a bit of a roll around. Little self-massage. Go ahead and extend your legs long, hands behind your head, rest your head on the ground. We're gonna lower the legs down to the ground on a 10 count. So going really slow, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look up at your toes, maybe hover here. Give a little scissor kick. You can extend your arms in front of you or make it worse, make it harder. Behind you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest the upper body down. Lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Hug your knees into your chest. Set it up for bicycles. So opposite elbow to knee, extending long. We'll go for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees into your chest. And getting ready for boat. Hugging the backs of your legs, rocking forward and back. And setting up your variation of boat. Here's all the levels. So feet can be on the ground, collarbones open, chest open, knees can be bent, legs can extend. You can hold the back of your legs. It's a fun option. I've also been playing with trying to grab the outsides of my feet and extend them long. Let's see if I can get it today. Kicking into your hands and wherever you are, staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock it out. A little high boat, low boat playtime. So just holding your high boat for 2, 1, lower, 2, 1, come up, 2, 1, 2, 1. We're gonna go for 3 more. Up. Last time, up, lower, and let everything go. Awesome. Whew. Well, core work, always a good thing. Go ahead and hug onto the back of your legs again. Come up through your down dog. Throw that chaturanga in there. Up, down dog. Right heel lifting to the ceiling, opening, and a resting half pigeon, sweeping the right leg through. Nice tall chest. And then walking down onto your forearms, releasing the upper body. Right toes are flexed. If you live for intense pigeon lifestyle, or pigeon heads out there, I know you walk your hands over towards your right leg to get a little more depth in the stretch. You can hang out right there, or you can work on your king pigeon. So be coming onto your hands, opening your left shoulder to grab the outside of your left foot, or the inside of your left foot, excuse me, so you have an open shoulder. Wherever you are, just a couple more breaths. And then release your pigeon, swing your left leg around, everyone. So tree legs, right foot inside the left leg, spin your belly button over this front left leg and grab for the shin. You can also open your side body here if you want to get more twisting. We've been twisting up a storm. Staying for another couple breaths. And rolling back up. Take your legs forward, bounce them out, grab the back of the knees, rock it out, come back through your vinyasa to meet up in that left resting half pigeon. Left leg can sweep up, set it up. Good. Big toes center line. Nice tall chest to start. Flex left foot, roll it down. Option to walk your hands over towards that left knee or set up your king pigeon on this side. So right hand open to grab the inside of that right foot. The chest is tall. You can use a block to support your bottom hand. Some days I swear I have like T-Rex upper body and really long legs, so it just feels better to use a block. No judgments. Go ahead and go for another couple breaths. I have a dinosaur shirt on today, so maybe that's it. Last breath here. Release. Awesome job. Swing right leg around this time. Left foot is flat, pressing into the side of that right leg. Rolling forward over the front right leg. Option to open the side body. Staying for 3, 2, and 1. And we'll extend the legs long here. Little stretching reward. We really moved quickly. It was a long series today, but we're going to do some nice supine stretching since we moved well through our time. Let your head go in that forward fold. Keep dropping in. And then from here, gaze forward. Use your peace fingers to grab your right toe. Left hand to your hip. And you're going to roll back onto your back. Nice. That's not a thing. Just grab your shin, whatever you can get a hold of. Okay. Let's get a little release here. So take your hand and wiggle it out to the outside of your right foot. Go for a half of a happy laughing baby. So your sole of your foot is flexed, or sorry, facing the ceiling. Toes are flexed towards your shin, pulling your knee into your armpit. You can really relax this left hand down now. Just keep that left leg as an anchor. So still Tadasana feet, flexed, strong heel, straight leg. Awesome. And bring this right foot on top of the left quadricep. Tee out your arms and open to the side here. Left leg out. I like to cross my knees that feels good, you're welcome to do that. Cactus your arms. Just keep your right shoulder anchored on the ground. And then back to the center, hugging both knees, rocking back up to that straight leg, forward fold, left toe grab, rock back onto your back. Take a couple breaths more here, and then work to support the leg a little bit. Grab the outside of that left foot, bend your left knee into your armpit. Foot is flexed, right leg anchors. Couple more breaths. Keep letting gravity take over. And then left foot comes to the top of the right quadricep now. Work across the legs fully and twist the hips to the right side. All right, so bring your knees to center. I got you guys kind of chilled out at the end here. I would recommend today a waterfall, but if you're dying to do an inversion, like a shoulder stand, headstand, even handstand, you're welcome to set it up. Otherwise, take your hips up on a block or a pillow, maybe take your legs at the wall. We'll take a full minute in inversion. If you took shoulder stand, working your way back to plow. If your toes don't come all the way to the ground, bring your knees to your forehead. And if you're in headstand or handstand, we'll go another 10 seconds or so. Take Deaf Man's pose to finish out. And work your way down. If you've got that block or pillow underneath your hips, take bridge to lift it away. Setting up for fish. So now hands are underneath your buttocks, palms face the ground, come back onto your elbows, rest your head back. Take an in-breath, sigh out. Hopefully there's no one around to judge you. Inhale, exhale, ha, sigh out. One more big breath. Exhale, ha, sigh. And let your hands out from underneath your hips, knees into your chest just one more time. If you're using the playlist, go ahead and move it to the last song. That's the Shavasana song. If you're working out in silence, just set up your Shavasana, feet way off the mat, hands away from the body. The sensation you're going for here is just a melting into the earth. So trying to find the rib cage touching the mat, even your low back touching the mat. Just being effortless. And take your shoulders away from your ears, tongue at the top of your mouth, jaw relaxed. And drawing your awareness back into the space by pulling in breath through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth, wiggling fingers and toes, rolling your wrists open, ankles open, elbows open, and extending your arms long, toes pointed. Bend your knees, find the soles of your feet on the earth again here. Pick up your hips just a little bit and roll over onto your right or left hand side, wherever feels good. Couple breaths. And finding the palms of your hand on the ground, pressing up to seated, facing forward, crossing your shins. Take your time. Stack up nice and tall, right on your sits bones. Rest your hands on your knees. Close your eyes and just do a little scan. See the difference in yourself maybe that you've made in the last hour. Stack up even taller. Inhale, thumbs to your sternum. Exhale, weight into your hips. One last breath in. And we bow and say namaste, Thursday yogis. Awesome job. Woo-hoo. There's lots of classes that are recorded and online now for you guys. But I encourage you to message and send me feedback, anything you'd like to see added or included in class. And Kristen should be back on Sunday if you're getting bored of me. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Bye.
Hey guys,
Bye.
did anyone have a tough time logging in to this class?
No.
I received a bunch of messages that people could not log in. So anyone on here have issues, or everyone clicked?
Tucker, if you try and log in from the calendar, it prompts you with the login. But if you log in from the WOD tab, it doesn't.
From the Zen Planner calendar, there's a.
If you click on it, it asks you for a login. But if you go directly to the WOD, it doesn't.
Okay.
Hi, Miranda. I didn't see you until now. Hi. Awesome. All right. Thank you for letting us know how to get in best, and we'll figure it out. Keep coming. Good to see you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
That was a Zoom for yoga?